The following is a RackRadioShow.com exclusive.
And well, that leads us to our first match at Fastlane, which is Dean Ambrose taking on Wade Barrett for the IC title.
As always, we want your picks. Please go to facebook.com/groups/WildTalkRadio Network, facebook.com/WildTalkRadio Network, or twitter.com/WildTalkRadio, or media@WildTalkRadio.com, and send in your picks, and we'll have the results on Sunday on Russell Talk Radio. Plus, we're asking the Magic 8 Ball this time around, too, so, you know.
Yes.
So, this one. Dean versus Bad News Barrett. By the way, he is a harsh man, as Bad News Barrett.
Yes, he is. He's brutally honest.
He's brutally honest. If you don't know what we're talking about, check out the Rack Extra Total Divas Season 3, Episode 16, now available on Rack Radio Show and WildTalkRadio.com. He just gives it straight to Alicia Fox. It was brutal and honest. It was awesome to see. As far as the match goes, I think it's too early to give it to Dean. I like that Dean was putting over how important the Intercontinental Championship actually is. But I think it's a little too early to give him the strap. What do you think?
I'm going to disagree on that. I can see them taking it off Dean because right now there's more options with Dean.
You mean put it on Dean?
Yeah, give it to Dean, sorry. There's more options with him. He's, no offense to Bad News Barrett, but he's a more important character. He's more visible. They've got him doing more and more in terms of press. So it's something of give him the IC title. It'll look good with him. He'll bring importance to it because it matters to him. Not that it doesn't matter to Barrett, but he'll bring kind of that much needed importance back to it. And it's another way to start to build Dean back up because they need to now start to build Dean. And by doing a feud with Barrett, by giving him the IC title and giving him a run with the IC title, that will help build him back up and get him to a level where they're now ready to take him back into the main event after the dust all settles post-Mania. So I'm going to say that, yeah, they give it to Dean.
I'm going to stick to Bad News Barrett just because I have the feeling he's keeping the belt. I don't know if it'll be clean, but he'll keep the belt. But you made a really convincing argument for him to, win the belt. Our Magic 8 Ball says, and I quote, reply, hazy, try again. So we're going to count try again as a no. Dean Ambrose will not win the Intercontinental Championship.
How can you even interpret it like that?
You want me to hit try again?
Yes.
Most likely, fine. Dean Ambrose wins the Intercontinental Championship. You happy? You happy now?
Yes.
Okay.
You always ask it again when it says try again.
Fine, we'll ask it again. Alright, most likely Dean Ambrose wins the Intercontinental Championship. Alright?
Yes.
What's next?
I don't know what's next.
Let's go with the WWE Tag Team titles. The Usos taking on Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, because the name Lindsay said in my head just made me laugh. Anyway. That's why I stopped for a minute.
Yeah.
I want to see Kidd and Cesaro get the belts, but it's the Usos, and they always win the belts, so Usos retain.
Yeah, I say Usos retain here.
The Magic 8 Ball says, concentrate and ask again, so we'll ask again. It says, better not tell you now, will the Usos, so we have to do it one more time. Or we're calling better not tell you now as a no.
That's a no.
Better not tell you now as a no. Usos will not retain the belts. Gold versus Star for the Dust.
Star.
It's gotta be Stardust, right?
Unless they're gonna take this unless it goes to a no contest and they take it to Mania. Which I can't see them doing.
I don't see it lasting another 5 weeks. The Magic 8 Ball says ask again later, so we ask again. It's concentrating. Without a doubt, Stardust wins at Fastlane.
There you go.
Let's see, where should we go next? Oh yeah, the 6-man tag. Eric Rowan, Dolph Ziggler, and the Ryback take on, I believe it's Kane and Big Show and Seth Rollins. Yes, that is the match. 6-man tag.
The heels.
You have the heels going over?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Seth Rollins gonna pick up the win. I'm feeling for his team because they don't want to, make, Eric Rowan look strong because he got to have him get beat up by the Big Show repeatedly.
They're building to something with that group. I don't know quite what it is, but they're building to something with Eric, Dolph, and Ryback. And whether somebody turns on somebody, I don't know what's gonna happen. But they're making Rollins obviously extremely strong right now. They're not going to have him lose right before Mania. So, and they're also pushing the hell out of Kane and Big Show. So, yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be Seth, Show, and Kane. But there might be some shenanigans in this one.
I hear voices.
Hear voices.
They're in my head. They talk to me.
He may show up.
But Rollins picks up the win for his team. The Magic 8 Ball says, will Eric Rowan, Dolph Ziggler, and Ryback win? Most likely. So the Magic 8 Ball is going against us because we're going with the heels. Up next, the WWE Divas Championship is on the line. Paige versus Nikki Bella.
I want Paige to win, but I know Nikki's winning.
I'm with you. I say Nikki retains it here with help from Brie, but the feud's not over.
Oh no, the feud is definitely not over, but Nikki's going over here. This is probably going to Mania.
In some fashion, I still smell a tag AJ and Paige versus the Bella Twins at WrestleMania.
Probably.
The Magic 8 Ball says, you may rely on it, that being Paige winning the Divas Championship at Fastlane. So there you go. John Cena takes on the Mighty Rusev for the United States Championship.
Oh, this is hard to call.
Because it's John Cena on a pay-per-view.
It's John Cena on a pay-per-view. It's for a title, and the question is are they gonna pull the trigger and have Cena beat Rusev, or are they gonna have Rusev beat Cena? That's the really, really hard thing, because you would think that they would save something like this for Mania.
Right.
Unless John Cena's getting somebody else for Mania.
I still say brother team with Hogan and Cena versus Rusev and somebody.
And I could see that.
Don't want to see it, but I can see it. Hogan's begging for a match.
It's all if he can. If he can physically compete. It's Cena. It's gonna be Cena.
Rusev wins. Go ahead.
No, I don't think Rusev's gonna win. I don't think this is gonna be clean.
So you have John Cena alright, better question. Is John Cena walking out US champion?
No.
So you have Cena winning by DQ?
Cena wins by DQ.
Okay. I say Rusev wins. The Magic 8 Ball says... Where's the window? There it is. Will Rusev lose to John Cena in Fastlane? My sources say no. So Rusev wins, according to Magic 8 Ball. Now, before we get to the main event, there's a confrontation that's going to take place. Triple H and Sting.
Yes.
What do you expect to go down?
I expect some fisticuffs, I expect some physicality, some words to be exchanged, and a match to be made at WrestleMania.
I say a match gets made from WrestleMania. It's going to be really awkward, but really cool at the same time to actually hear Sting talk in a WWE ring.
Yeah.
I have a feeling a stipulation could be added down the line. I don't think it's added at Fastlane, but they're going to do a hard sell for the match at Fastlane because it's going to have the most eyeballs for a pay-per-view in a while on Fastlane just because it's free. So you're going to get, and it's Sting, so you're going to try to get as much hype out of it as you can.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It should be a fun segment. It'll probably be they've been working it out in Orlando this week, so they're wanting to get it right, which is awesome. That Sting went to Orlando this week to work with Triple H. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I would agree.
So that's our little preview on that. It should be a fun little segment on the pay-per-view. Now it's the most controversial main event in a while. Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan. This one, Ike. In the build-up to Fastlane, we've been talking about it on the show. How we don't want to see the triple threat. We don't. We think it's a bad idea because it gives them an out. That said, before we go into this match a little bit farther, I'd like the little tease that, Rock may actually be sticking around past WrestleMania. If that's the case, that throws a whole lot of curveballs at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it does.
I'm kind of intrigued with I'm kind of intrigued with Brock actually sticking around because there's concerns over his health and everything going back in MMA. He still could, but I like the idea because Jim Ross was talking about it. He could actually stay in WWE past WrestleMania, which would be cool. This match, I don't want the triple threat. Like, I could see Brock coming in and destroying both men, leaving both men laying to causing a no contest. I really could see that.
I can see that, yeah.
That way, because I don't see any other possible way unless you do a double pin. God, that would be stupid. But I could see them also doing a double pin to get to the triple threat. I hope they go with Rusev and, not Rusev, Reigns and Brock as your main event, just because if the idea is to push Roman, push him. Make him look strong. And the only way to really do it is in the singles match, not in a triple threat. Because it worked for Daniel Bryan last year because he was beating Evolution. This year, having Roman beat Daniel, not have Brock lose, or even if Brock loses, it's a triple threat, two men to beat the Beast. If they're gonna push Roman, push him strong. Even though on TV they really don't. That's besides the point. What's your thoughts?
They're wavering on Roman.
Yes.
It's very clear that they are wavering on him. I'm kind of with you. I don't want to see the triple threat. Simply because I think it sets a precedent that I don't like. That basically you can win the Royal Rumble and you can still lose your shot at Mania. Basically the point of the Rumble is to guarantee someone a shot at WrestleMania. No questions asked. And the fact that, now it's, well, yeah, you won the Rumble and yeah, you have the guaranteed shot, but well, we're just not sure. So we're going to have you put it up on the line and you can lose it. So it sets a precedent that I don't like. That being said, I'm with you. If you're going to push Roman, push Roman. We've all been in this boat for a better part of 7 months where you've been pushing him and pushing him and pushing him, and now you're finally here to the moment where you have to pull the trigger, and it makes, you've essentially done that. You've pulled the trigger on Roman, and now you have to follow through on it. Yeah, did Daniel Bryan come back? Sure. But that doesn't mean that he should be going into the main event, and he shouldn't, I don't think, going in a triple threat.
Right.
Like, right now, Bryan doesn't need to be in the title picture. They need to work on rebuilding Bryan and kind of getting him back to that point where he's ready to go back into the main event and face people and just make sure that his neck is 100% okay. Because the last thing you want to do with somebody who's just had neck surgery is put him in the ring with someone that's going to throw him around like a beanbag.
Yeah.
Because, you go back and you look at what he did to Taker. You look at what he did to Cena. Okay, magnify that by 5 or 10, and that's what he's going to do to Bryan.
Oh, yeah.
It's just something, and it would be a great match to watch, but Bryan doesn't really need to be in there. Bryan can be inserted back into the title picture post-Mania.
So, you're going Reigns?
I'm going with Reigns, just because if you're going to make the promise to put him in, put him in. Is the match going to suck? Yeah. But it's either Roman sinks or swims at this point.
Book him strong. Let him dominate people from now to WrestleMania. It's your only chance.
It really is.
Stop having him lose to Big Show and Kane. Please. Even though he beats Kane, have him actually pin Kane, no countouts. Ryback can do it, why can't Roman? Just pointing this out. Roman Reigns wins. Magic April says, my reply is no. Roman Reigns does not beat Daniel Bryan at Fastlane.
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, we will. So, that's our Fastlane preview again.